It's very rare that we see a chef go from good guy to bad in Hell's Kitchen, as given how stressful it is and how much the contestants are pushed to their limits, it's expected if anything to see the chefs get worse personality-wise as time goes on, especially if they come into the competition already somewhat villainous. But every once in a blue moon, we see a chef indeed go from an unlikable figure to very well liked by the fan base throughout the course of the season. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today, we'll be looking at the top 5 biggest face turns in Hell's Kitchen history. Again, for those of you unaware, face turn is a wrestling term for when somebody originally hated eventually does prototypical heroic things to become a good guy for the audience to get behind. Be sure to subscribe and like for more fun HK content like this, and with that, let's take a look at the biggest face turns throughout Hell's Kitchen.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
At number 5 is Cody from season 19. Now this is kind of cheating on it, as Cody wasn't necessarily a villain early on, it's just that he seemed pretty cocky, and many fans feared he was going to be a Scott-esque figure, and in general, he just simply did not stand out whatsoever, especially compared to the likes of Declan, Mary Lou, and Nikki. However, unlike Scott, and for that matter, other big talkers throughout the years, Cody actually backed up the talk with his skills in the kitchen, and became more of a laid-back dude as opposed to a douchebag bro he appeared to be early on. And of course, he would eventually pair up with the beloved Mary Lou, as the two would become the only true showmans that the audience could actually get behind, and thought were adorable. Not only that, but he basically single-handedly screwed over Mark at the final 8 by nominating himself, who was the true villain of the season, at least in terms of someone who could talk big but not back it up. Again, what many people thought Cody would end up being. So again, while not super villainous to start, I don't think anyone would have thought that Cody would end up being an all-time fan favorite come season's end after the first couple of episodes, and it just goes to show that you truly cannot judge a book by its cover.
You do not like losing?
I do not. The last 2 winners have come out of the Red Kitchen, so I'm on a bit of a win streak still.
See about that, Even though I don't get to do my signature dish, this dish is going to become a signature. I'm very confident in my ability, and it's about to come out right now.
It looks a mess, Cody. You're a smart, cool-looking guy, so I don't expect you to play like that.
This is hilarious, because that kid is so cocky. He's not intimidating to me whatsoever.
Great taste, bad presentation. Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Noted. Cody, chef. Boom! Damn, Chef Jason actually chose me. I thought he hated me.
How many portions of scallops are there?
2, chef.
Oh, my.
He's asking for 1.
Stop. Come here, you. Come here. Stand there, call out that order.
Scallop, 2 beet salad.
And what have you done for the second time on the trot?
Plated up 2. My apologies, chef.
So it's going to come down to the 2 best dishes. Congratulations. Cody on the blue team.
Yeah! Yes!
It's very rare you come across a schnitzel that good.
Let's go celebrate, boys. We need this. Boys and girls. Sorry, Amber.
Probably about 35. I was so glad. I was so excited.
I feel like you've seen me from there.
You know, I came here confident, and I have been nothing but unapologetically me. I not only met a bunch of really great chefs, but just a bunch of really great human beings. A lot of people that I plan on being friends with for a long time. One thing I've realized is that I'm not done climbing. My confidence has been reestablished. It's just greatness from here.
We got another very similar case here at number 4, with that being Antonio from the following season, Young Guns. Again, Antonio wasn't super villainous early on, but due to his overbearing personality and wanting to be the leader within the Blue Kitchen, that made him stand out to the fan base on this relatively tame personality season, whereas on an old school season, nobody would think much of him. However, after swapping to the red team, Antonio went from a loudmouth who seemed to have main character syndrome to putting his head down and getting to work, and was far more chill during that time. And as his attitude improved, his skills seemed to as well, as he went from a potential early boot to just missing out on a black jacket. So while not a super beloved chef in the grand scheme of things, in this somewhat forgettable season, Antonio's face turn arc was really cool to see.
I've done this before. This isn't anything new for me.
Make it perfect.
The glitz, the glam, I'm not here for any of that.
Yo, is everyone using garlic? No? Okay.
I'm thinking my ceviche.
Antonio, he was vocal about he wanted his ceviche up, but it's damn near inedible.
I think ceviche, and then I think one of those 2.
Antonio's really selling his dish right now. I'm kind of wondering exactly who else is agreeing with that.
1 chunk, a little chunk, to a medium-sized chunk, to a bizarre-sized chunk. I mean, oh, hold on, there's baby bear there as well.
I'm watching Antonio's dish get cut up, and it kills me because my dish should have been up there.
It's all my fault. I was trying to fight for my own. I apologize.
He oversold himself and his dish.
I was being dumb. It's done with. It's over with. It's over with. It's done. We chose as a team.
Antonio just keeps saying these same over and over and over again.
It happened. It's done. We roll it off. It's over. We don't even talk about it. It's done. Bounce back. We got bounce back. I'll nominate myself first. Me is my station as well, so I gotta be up there with you.
I say Jay and Antonio.
Why me though? I didn't understand. What did I?
You even nominated yourself, bro.
No, I did not say that.
I heard I'm just gonna nominate myself.
I didn't nominate myself. I said we're gonna vote.
That's what I heard at first.
No, all I said was let's take a vote. Who are we gonna nominate? You watch. What? Go back and watch that. I'll nominate myself first. I mean, if I guess you want me to go home, that's cool.
That's not what I'm saying. This is nothing personal.
But do we gotta like sit out here and sing Kumbaya? My dad's side of the family is all Mexican. My family back in San Antonio is all Mexican. So definitely ready to kill this thing. Covered with a warm salsa, reduced chorizo.
Wow, that's a good dish.
Thank you, chef.
Gotta go with Antonio. That was a killer dish, man.
Thank you, chef.
Good job.
Appreciate it,
Good
chef.
job.
One more. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Perfect, thank you. Eyes forward, looking at the ground. This is what it's like being on red. I ain't going back to blue.
Right, listen carefully. You have this energy about you for 23. You cook like you're 33. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and your attitude is incredible. Head up. Yes? On a button.
Definitely see you later, chef. I appreciate it so much.
Yes? Okay?
Yes, chef.
At number 3 is Danny, the winner of season 5. I think some people kind of forget how douchey Danny came across at times early on. As the youngest guy on the blue team, obviously thought very highly of himself, to the point where he called himself the best chef on the team, got into fights, talked back to Ramsay, and in general, just seemed a bit too cocky, and you would think this would have definitely came back to bite him. However, Danny would eventually put his head down and not feel the need to try and impress anybody other than Gordon Ramsay, as he arguably had the quietest edit for a winner ever behind Holly after a somewhat villainous start, where he was in the heat of the drama. Again, Danny seemed like such a prototypical cocky chef who would eventually meet his demise, but due to him seemingly getting more and more chill as the season went on, he would indeed become not only a beloved chef this season, but one of the most likable winners in Hell's Kitchen history.
I will dwarf everyone and make them look like they are nothing compared to me, this god of cooking.
Danny, come here, that's you. Overcooked scallop, let's go. It's not exactly rocket science.
Obviously, chef.
Come here, you. Come here.
Yes, chef.
Don't dare start getting pissy with me. Is that clear?
Chef. Yes,
Look,
chef.
Good.
Just bite your tongue.
I wasn't talking back.
Danny, but that shit's in the past. Move on from it.
I got a big mouth. I'm surprised Randy didn't pull me out of the line and ask me.
Who's the strongest on the blue team?
I believe I'm the strongest, chef.
Asking a group of people who the best cooks were, I would wait for that one arrogant to raise his hand and say, "It's me, chef."
You gave me a hand walking the pancakes up, and thank you for that.
Wait a minute, Danny.
I'm not.
It's cool, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm not a hero here. I never said I was.
You said that earlier.
I am obviously the best cook on the
You
team.
want to hear something, dude? I will put circles around you. You know what? I need 2 minutes.
Take your 2 minutes, bro, because I haven't seen you in the kitchen yet.
This is A.
Where have you been?
Paula and Danny, get your dishes up here.
Yes, chef. Ooh, my heart was pounding when Chef Ramsay called me up there. I was like, whew, here we go, man.
That is delicious, Danny.
Thank you, chef. Really felt great to showcase what I got. Got Chef Ramsay standing there at full dining room, and it's the final 3. I just have to focus, get in the game. I can do this. Table 52, 3 covers, 1 scallop, 1 spaghetti, 1 Caesar, entrees, 1 chicken, 1 lamb, 1 Wellington.
And then he started, hitting his stride towards the end of it.
All right, scallops are working, yes?
Yes, they are, Chef.
Very good. 30 seconds. Andrea, 30 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, chef.
At number 2 is Corey from season 4. I've talked about the heelish antics of Corey many times on my channel, as she infamously backstabbed Jen and Christina, used her body to try to manipulate the men, and was just your prototypical villainous chef early on. However, as the season went on, she got her head off the drama and focused more on the work, and this showed as she and Christina, who never truly liked each other, would basically single-handedly carry the red team down the stretch, showing that they could put their differences aside. Not only that, but due to the likes of Ben, Matt, and Jen standing out more as villains as the season went on, a lot of fans turned their hatred towards them as opposed to Corey. And speaking of, in a similar case to Cody, Corey would even offer herself up against the hated Jen as opposed to putting Christina at risk at the final 4 in an attempt to get her out. And as the case for pretty much everyone on this list, while Corey never stopped thinking highly of herself, at least she backed up the talk, being one of the best chefs this season and finishing in 3rd place. As they say, the difference in being cocky and confident is if you can back it up, and Corey did just that, along with many other heroic things she did down the stretch. While Corey is not exactly as beloved as, say, Christina, Bobby, and Petroza, she truly has one of the best face turns in Hell's Kitchen history.
I nominated Christina because she's kind of a spoiled little brat. Jen is possibly one of the most annoying people that I've known in my life. I wasn't here to make friends, sorry.
Yeah, right. You're not here to make friends.
You threw me under bus.
So what?
What you said was vindictive and hateful.
Obviously, I know that some of the boys could be attracted to my body. I was just flirting it up with the guys.
You wanna come in the hot tub?
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Using her body to get what she wants out of me.
Love you. Champagne vinegar to EVO, salt, pepper.
Christina is a know-it-all. Her brain is big and filled, but her mind is so weak.
Risotto and the spaghetti, you.
Chef. Spaghetti chef. Christina, you set up there? It's all up.
Me and Christina hate each other. We do, but we work so good together, and that's how it should work all the time in the kitchen.
You know what? I'll go up. I'll go up.
I think I deserve to be up there more than you. I definitely do not feel safe at this point. This could go either way. It could definitely bite me in the ass.
Our second nominee is Corey.
And Corey has suffered an injury.
Chef, I burned my hand pretty bad.
Okay, off to the medic then. Get out!
No. Dude, I was like in a nightmare. Like I couldn't move. Everything was like slow motion.
Hurry up, please, Corey.
I hurt myself pretty bad, but you gotta keep going and fight for your team.
But the biggest face turn in Hell's Kitchen history is Benjamin in All Stars. I know this isn't exactly a season face turn and thus also kind of cheating, but I had to include it because, as you know, Benjamin's run in season 7 made him the biggest heel turn in Hell's Kitchen history, so I figured it would only be fitting to also put him as the biggest face turn. And yeah, in a very similar case to what I said about Benjamin during the first part of season 7, in All Stars, it's not like he was a prototypical likable chef, it's just that he simply put his head down and went to work and caused literally no drama. And considering how toxic everyone else remained this season, I'm sure many fans thought Benjamin would also remain toxic, but he was anything but, and man was that refreshing. And despite seemingly every other tame chef this season getting screwed over for indeed being a tame personality, Benjamin's skills gave Ramsay no chance to screw him over, other than the finale of course, which in turn also made him even more beloved by the fan base, as the audience simply couldn't take seeing Michelle win after Nick got screwed out of the finale over her, and thus many were rooting for Benjamin. When the All-Stars cast was first announced, Benjamin literally stood out as possibly the biggest and most hated villain within the Blue Kitchen, but he ended up being such a great presence this season. I'm telling you, he simply must just hate being in the Red Kitchen or something, I don't know.
Salmon's beautiful. I love the spice, but also you've got the acidity right as well.
I'm here to win. I really don't care who I'm going against, you know. I'm the best chef in this competition.
Is that good? I'd give it a 5. Incredible.
Thank you, chef. Do you see that guy has a hat on? There's been so many surprises in this competition, but this is easily my favorite. Oh, look, you got mac and cheese and chicken fingers. You gotta save room for dessert.
And I get room for dessert.
Oh, you just push it back? I wish that worked for me. Thank you, chef.
You keep that head up high.
Yes, chef.
Okay.
Thank you. It's not fun losing, but in the end, winning's not the most important thing. It's fighting as hard as you can, staying clear-minded, and being positive. You'll never be able to fight. You'll never believe in yourself, and you'll never believe in the people around you, so I have no regrets.
So there you have it guys, the top 5 biggest face turns in Hell's Kitchen history. If you like this video, make sure to show your support by hitting that subscribe and like button. And with all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.